Rotten Tomatoes describes the film as a smart, taut thriller that teeters on the edge between psychological study and an all-out horror. The movie is 1991's Silence of the Lambs, which went on to win Best Picture in 1992.
26 years later, some people are still too afraid to watch it. But this was this weekend's assignment for GMSA 9 producer Ellie Holmes as part of her rookie reviews. And she joins us now with a look at Jodie Foster's performance and Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs. You had you'd heard about it, obviously.
Heard about it. Was not as much of a horror as I anticipated.
You were scared to see it.
I was pretty nervous. And I watched it at night. Everybody told me not to. Watch it at like noon. That was my original plan, but, you know, vegged out all afternoon. Watched
What did you think?
I thought it was really good. I really liked it. I loved Jodie Foster's character, the girl in the boys club, kind of in a male-dominated field. She was the top of her group. And I really liked that they found some sort of value and use for Dr. Lecter. I mean, he had clearly committed some really heinous crimes and was not a great guy. But they found use for him, and I found that really interesting, and because I do like prison movies and shows and stuff like that. So,
what was your takeaway as far as the Buffalo Bill, the killer that they were tracking?
I hope not to get caught by someone like that. I don't know. That was just so creepy. And I was reading actually earlier about all of the serial killers that really inspired that character.
Including
and it was
Ted Bundy.
Yes, which I guess he had the same MO when it came to getting girls to get in the van and help him put something in a van.
Right.
And a couple other serial killers,
including one that skinned his victims.
Yes, and took the plumper women because that kind of fetish as well. So it was just creepy.
I see a white van, I think is somebody's in the back of it. You're going to find that too. I'm not kidding you. And to this day,
it was very bizarre.
You're going to find this interesting. Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor for this movie. Okay. It's one of the shortest scenes for a Best Actor winner in film history, and he only had 4 scenes with Jodie Foster.
That's true.
Yeah.
What did you
Who was he up against that year? Do we know?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see.
What did you think of the ending? Him getting away and getting the phone call.
That was like, I don't know. I kind of liked it only because he was going after that prison guy. Yeah, I was like, that guy was kind of a jerk, but I just thought it was kind of cool. It was a perfect ending, and it made you want more. So I'm definitely, I was on the fence on whether I wanted to see all of the sequels and spinoffs.
The sequels are not as good at all. I mean, I wouldn't recommend those. That wouldn't be on my list.
Manhunter, not so much. Red Dragon, I think, really interesting.
Oh, that one's a good one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Real quick before we move on to your next one, listen to this trivia. In the first meeting between Hannibal Lecter and Clarice Starling, Anthony Hopkins' mocking of her Southern accent was improvised. So Jodie Foster's horrified reaction was genuine.
No way. Is she really from the South?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think she's from New York.
Yeah.
And what did you think about the explanation when you find out why it's called Silence of the Lambs?
Oh, it was creepy. Because her boss warned her, don't let him ask you personal questions.
Don't let him get in your head.
And get in your head, because that's how he operates. And I was nervous about that. I'm like, well, if she's giving him this information, what's he going to do to her? So at first I thought that he wasn't genuine, because I thought he was trying to manipulate her, but it seemed to... That was his currency almost.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
he really liked her. You could tell.
He did.
It was a very special relationship.
And I couldn't tell for a while if I trusted it.
There's a mutual admiration there. Okay, only about 15 seconds left.
Okay.
Where can people send you movie ideas, and what is next on your list?
I am in the middle. Okay, first of all, you can do it at GMSA9 at ksat.com, or you can tweet me at EllieRoseTX on Twitter using the hashtag #RookieReviews. If you think there's a movie that every human has seen, I probably haven't. That's what I want to watch.
Exactly.
I'm halfway through Schindler's List. Started that yesterday.
Very long.
Very long. Was prompted to turn to side B of the DVD and realized I was already time for bed. So that and Saving Private Ryan are on my to-do list.
Saving Private Ryan is phenomenal.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Real quick to the viewers, if they haven't seen Silence of the Lambs, do you recommend it?
I do. I do. I mean, it wasn't my wheelhouse. It wasn't a bad movie to me. It's just not my cup of tea. Shawshank was my cup of tea.
Right.
So I say give it a shot. It's one that everybody's seen, so we should just probably all join the club.
It's weird to hear the director wrapping us up versus you. Ellie Holmes with our Rookie Reviews. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
You're doing great, Rookie.
Yay.